Hello, good morning, and welcome. Once again, it is Nkechi Flourish Olise. Now, this morning, I'm going to be doing a quick one on relationship. I ponder over it a lot of times. Why do people go into relationships? People have various perspectives. People go into relationship maybe for what they want to get out of it. Some go for it for what they want it to be in future. We have various types of relationships. We have family relationship. Yes, there is a relationship in a family. You might be my sister or my brother and we are not getting along. We don't have a relationship. You don't know your sister or your brother can be your friend. Okay, well, that's on one side. So it's a very serious question because people go into a relationship for various reasons, like I earlier said, and various purposes. Now we'll talk about relationship. It varies. We have relationship with our family members, we have relationship with our friends, we have relationship with our we have premarital relationship. We even have marital relationship. This is the two that really interest me the more. This is what I want to talk about. First of all, let me talk about the premarital relationship. This is a kind of relationship that involves a lady and a man. Now, what is the essence of it? They go into it to want to have a better future together. They go into it to want to get married and settle down. That's why it's called a premarital relationship. Now, how does this premarital relationship work? It involves both parties. It involves a whole lot because if you don't do it well, the marriage cannot work. There are lots of marriages that have broken up because their premarital relationship, they compromised a lot of things and they overlooked a lot of things. Now, if you want your marriage to succeed, I think the premarital relationship is very important. I agree with you that it's a fact that most people pretend. There's no doubt to it. A lot of people, they could pretend a whole lot, and I tell you, you would not even believe it that they are pretending till they get what they want. Yes, it's true. There was a time I was in a relationship some time back, and I told the man I didn't want sex. He said he was going to cope. I never knew he had a wife at home and a child. So if I had not stated my rules from the beginning, I would have been on the regretting end. You don't want to know the rest of the story, but that's not where I'm going to. I know a lot of persons want to know the rest of the story. I know if you want to know the rest of the stories, give me that in your comment section. Okay, let's leave that story aside now and continue. Now I was saying if you have to get married, you need to take your premarital relationship very serious. Yes, a lot goes wrong and we overlook it. Simple things break marriages these days. I tell people don't marry your husband, marry your friend. Let your friend be your husband. Because if he's your friend, things will be better off. You have a good marital relationship. But when is your husband is bossy, I feel a husband is always bossy. I'm the man, I'm the husband. But when is your friend? Come on. No friend bosses each other. No friend wants to be the boss over the other. They want to agree. There's an agreement. There's this cordial relationship. There's this understanding. Because for me, I don't want to hurt my friends. I don't joke with friendship. If I call you my friend, I tell you I could go a whole lot where you will not even expect that I'll get to for you. So if you want your premarital relationship to work, you guys have to sit down and state it out. This is what I want, and this is what I don't want. This is what I like, and this is what I don't like. You need to trust each other very importantly. Love doesn't do it all. Trust, I tell you. If you distrust your partner, there's no way out. Every little thing you suspect, and once suspect starts coming in, it's over. There's nothing to look up to for the future. So when you're in a premarital relationship, in a nutshell, try to know each other better. Be sure it's what you can live with for the future. If it's not, just quit it. Forget about the years put in. Forget about the time. Forget about the money put in. Forget about the expenses put in. Forget about anything you feel you've put into that relationship. Just let it go. Because a broken relationship, like we all know, is always better than a broken marriage. I tell you. If you know it's not working out, just let it go. Because if you force it and you want to be you want to manage everything and make it work and be like, okay, I know you'll change. Maybe you start finding excuses for her. I know she's just like this because I've not married her yet. I know he's just like that. Maybe with time he'll change. My dear, you are deceiving yourself a whole lot. If you observe that person, you study that person. For example, you have a spouse that you are in a relationship with, a premarital relationship, and he doesn't care when you are angry, or she doesn't care when you are angry, when you are not happy, and you are saying, with time he'll get over it. My dear, he will keep up with that act even when you guys are married. So it's good you call yourself to order. It's good you call yourself to order and know what you are going into, if it's what you want, if it's what will work. Now, that's that for premarital relationship. Let me not go further. If I want to dwell on it, I'll go on and on and on and on till tomorrow. We'll still be deliberating on it. Because this is why many people make mistakes. They get into what they end up regretting. Okay, now let's go into the other one, married relationship, the marital relationship. It entails a whole lot. Marriage is one school you get into with a certificate. As you are entering it, you are getting your certificate. You've not graduated, you just entered the school. They give you a certificate because there is no graduation in marriage. There isn't a graduation. So it's better you study it very well when you are in premarital, so that when you get into it, you enjoy it and you don't enjoy it. There must be an understanding, because people tend to compromise a lot. That's why we see divorces every day. Every day people divorce. I tell people I prefer the ancient marriage relationship than the present one. The ancient days of our fathers and our mothers, they never dated. Although everything has its ups and downs, I know to an extent you weigh both. But come to think of it, guys, come on, what do you think? Look at the divorce cases we had those days and the divorce cases we have these days. You can't compare them. The divorce cases those days are rare, very rare. Say 10 out of 90% or 5 out of 100%. But now, we date. We keep premarital relationships. We try to know each other, courtship and dating and the rest. But at the end of the day, what's up? 3 years after marriage, divorce. 5 years after marriage, divorce. But those days, they don't go out. They just say, we see one girl for here where we feel say good for our son. That's it. They come and pay diary. Marriage don't start. But these days, no, we want to date and be having fun and be getting to know each other and be deceiving ourselves. So what am I saying in essence? If you know you are in a marital relationship, meaning you are married, when you are married, you should have a relationship with your spouse. You shouldn't be the husband or the wife. You should be friends. You should reason together, share ideas, discuss, tell each other how your day went, tell each other what is disturbing you, what is bothering you, what is pressing you. You should trust each other. You should listen to each other's opinion. These things count. Yes, they count a lot. Little things you feel don't count. That's what breaks homes these days. Little things. Little things. Let your husband be your friend. Let your wife be that friend. That friend you are aspiring to go and gist with outside. Your wife can be that. Spouses should be calm to one another. At least the while you were in courtship, you knew one or two things about each other that should help your home. So I'm saying this to say that I'm tired of hearing divorce cases. I'm tired of how we treat our relationships, how we treat our friends outside, how we treat our premarital relationships, how we treat our family sibling relationship. We should really value relationships because you don't know when you hurt the next person and you don't know how the person will take it. So if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button, like this video, share it, give a thumbs up, leave a comment. I want to know your own opinion. Yes, tell me your opinion on this topic. I want to know what you think about relationships. I really want to know. I want to know your take on why people go into a relationship. Why do you think people go into? What is your take on it? Why do you think people go into a relationship? What do you think? Tell me about it. I'll be waiting for your comments on the comment section. Ciao. Have a nice day and see you.